Yes, do remember, for only $100, I will promote whatever you need on my social medias and website. That's my Twitter, my Facebook, my Insta stories, my YouTube community, and www.doggydiamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. For example, yes, you could visit SDM Fit for all your workout need, ladies, your body wraps, your resistance bands, your waist trainers, everything. So SDM Fit, if you want to visit that website, the link is right in the description box. Your sweat gel, all of that. So without any further ado, let's start the show. Yeah, now that we got the promo out the way, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So, hope everybody's feeling good tonight. We're going to build on this, talk about this madness going on in hip hop. I don't even know if it's hip hop no more. I don't know what it is, but the madness that's going on. So yeah, Blizz, you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah. So here we go. We ready. Oh man. Yeah, I just stopped it short. So what's up, everybody? My name is Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. Doggie Diamonds, no filter. Blizz, it's on you.
Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. This is Kareem Blizz Johnson, Brooklyn native, East New York representative, NYCHA housing, Penn Workman resident. Everyone in Penn Workman, stand up tall. A divine mind knows a divine mind shows all things work in divine order, all things work in divine order, all things work in divine order. I love my comrade. Let's get it.
I love my comrade as well. So, yeah, wow, what a day. I got a text early in the afternoon and you know, from a reliable source, and was like, yo, they just got young Dolph. And I was like, the last time I got a text like that was when unfortunately Nipsey Hussle met his demise. And I kind of be knowing stuff like right, you know, when it happens, but I try to be responsible. And I think sad thing about it is that I don't think nobody's really care about being responsible. You know, business. Nobody's responsible with it. They just want to be the first one to go out there and just say, you know, what's going on and all that. But I try to be responsible, let the family at least, you know, get to the news and it spread out before I go out there. And then a lot of times people really like to hear it from TMZ. Like they say, I seen somebody on Twitter today say, if TMZ didn't report, it's not true. So the reliable sources crazily has become TMZ and Wikipedia. And if it's not on there, people don't believe it. But I knew and I heard about it early on, but I was like, it's just not for me to speak on that. I wait till it's confirmed in the family, you know, gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So, you know, at the end of it all, unfortunate situation. The title of it is that he should have left Memphis. And, you know, according to people, you know, some people saying he didn't live there. But, you know, we in a situation, whether you live in your hood or not, yo, sometimes you just can't go back, especially if you know the smoke that could be awaiting you there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let you go ahead. What you think about the situation?
Well, you know how I feel about unnecessary gun violence, especially when it comes to these young dudes who found a way. You know, whether through their own independence or, you know, signing a deal, they found a way. So, you know, not only was he a young artist, but he also was a father. son, brother. Ironically, I just watched an interview yesterday with Project Pat, who's also from Memphis, and he was saying that Drake Pops, who's also from out there, is an old timer, and he's always going to be good out there. Like, no harm would come to him because his son puts back here and there and provides a way, and, and comes through, and he frequents the area, from time to time. So I'm saying, well, if this older man is always going to be good there, how come our youngins can't be good there? How, it's at a point where, they not even allow themselves to experience any real good, solid aspect of life. They just on go time taking each other out. And I'm trying to understand the root of the issue. Because coming from a space where I participated, I'm not even gonna act like I don't, dig the mentality. I participated heavily, but it came a point where I asked myself, what benefit am I getting? You know what I'm saying? From taking somebody out or, or maiming them. What's the true benefit in it? And I didn't have much drama in the street. I'm not a confrontational dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't give people room to like or dislike me. That's just not the reason why I, used to bust my hammer. You dig? I got busy for different reasons, and very few people in our community ever tasted that, thing coming from me. So I'm just want to know, what is the issue? What really is the issue that so many of our cities is on this type of time? And, it's no longer win or enough is enough. That's not the rhetoric. That's not the language we got to use. Tonight's dialogue is going to be solution based. When y'all come here, you're not coming to hear the play-by-play. You're not coming to hear empty rhetoric. You're not coming to hear the gossip. When you come into this platform, this is solution-based. And this is something that I've been talking about decade and a half, that it's going to get worse and worse and worse if there is no true doctrine, no true code, no true work being put in to stop it. It's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. And it's going to, I said it on this platform, it's going to happen more frequently because there is no structure. There is no tapping into the mental wellness of our people. There is no, just people just doing what they want to do. No one is in order. And when you have disorder, anybody and everybody can become a victim of that truth.
I don't even know if it's that. I'm just be flat out and just say niggas just be hating, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get anything, you can't achieve anything, you can't have anything. People just hate people who are success, and a lot of times it be moderate success, and sometimes the success be the fact that people got certain things, And the thing that I don't like about it the most is that, we all got the same 24 hours in a day. And like I said on my Twitter today, it seemed like dudes spend 25 of the 24 hours drunk, high, and just hating on other people and discussing other men and what another man is not doing for them or didn't do for them, or what they don't do for this or don't do for that. And I get up every day and do for self. You know, I didn't get put in a position to win. I put myself in a position to win. And they still be trying to block me. And people think it's funny that I get blocked in certain situations. So because they'll say, oh, you ain't this, or you ain't that, you ain't that. Well, why do you think that is? Not because I don't have the ability and the talent, it's because I'm getting blocked, but I don't let that get me down. So you have Dolph, he has previous issue with people in his town, I guess. And he comes back to do a turkey drive, what people are saying. And that's giving back to the community. But now he comes back, he goes to a cookie shop, and he gets killed. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is just really, really sad, because I'm gonna be real with you. I don't rock with my hood, and I'm not even in jeopardy in my hood. I'm not, but the attitude, the misery, the jealousy, the hopelessness that's in my neighborhood, I can't be around it, because when I was amongst them, I used to try to pull them out of it. And I always say, when you extend your hand, you don't know if you're going to pull somebody up or they're going to pull you down. So I don't do it no more. I really don't. People hit me up on a one-on-one, on a personal. I might try to work with you and do something for you. But I mean, I'm still trying to get, the sad thing about us is that we look at individuals who trying to still get their shit right. You know what I'm saying? Like, still trying to get their shit right, still get their shit together. And we just want everything from everybody. Like if I got a car, you got to get a car. So, you know, I remember telling people before, yo, listen, man, if I'm paying, if I'm paying for dinner and I go eat steak, what the hell make you think you get steak too if I'm paying for it? You know what I'm saying? You should be happy to get a burger. You should be happy to get some fries. You should be happy, whatever. But we at a point in time where people want steak if you eating steak because you not better than me. I'm footing the bill. I'm the one making sure everybody is eating. And they have another meme that says, people will sink the whole ship if they can't be the captain. So here we go. This man get killed. So who's going to be coming and doing the turkey drops now? Because if he's one of them, you know what I'm saying? If he's one of them, then how many did they have? So it's like, it's just unfortunate. And I really wouldn't, yo, man, he should have, sadly, I'm not going back for nothing. I'm not going back for no coat drive. I'm not going back for nothing. And I I don't have an issue in there. But the more I ascend into where I want to be, the more people look and say, well, he don't do nothing for me. See, people don't be like, yo, he's helping the community, which improves the quality of life. People be like, yo, he don't do nothing for me. And a lot of times there be people that you don't even know that's just angry because they feel like you should be putting the hood on, and they don't even be like, yo, could you create a job? Could you create, a situation? They be like, yo, I want to rap. This is where we at with it. Like, people really be wanting to create situations created so they could be a star. Not that they could be gainfully employed, not that they could make sure their family eats every day, or they get a check every 2 weeks or once a week. They straight up and down on some, yo, I don't even want your money. I want to be you. And I got so many people that just want to be me. And I'm like, see, sometimes I don't even want to be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't ask to be in this position. I just do my job, and I guess I do it well, and people love it. And people be really, really jealous of you, the person, in your so-called position, or their perception of your position. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, do you know what I went through and I go through to remain in this seat? Your shit is not easy. You know what I'm saying?
Let's take all that out of it. Say it's not jealousy. Say they don't want no possessions. They don't want anything. Just take your life. You understand? Because when you're talking about drawing down on somebody, when you're talking about and you sitting there, you contemplating taking someone's life, And I'm talking to these youngins. I'm talking to y'all gunners. Because you can't bullshit me. I've been there too many times on the other side of that barrel. What benefit are you going to get from it? That's a question you got to ask them. You can't tell nobody you did it. Ain't no benefits. You can't do that. So what benefit are you getting from it? Are you a mercenary? Is somebody giving you a bag? Is this a hit? Like, what was the motivation behind it? You got to get to the root of it. What is the motivation behind it? There is too many of them dying for us to just give the excuse of jealousy. It's not. What is the root? These people believe that there is a gift, that there is a reward coming to them. And I'm saying the only reward coming to you is your own death too. Whether it's an instant death by somebody pushing you, or it's imprisonment and a slow death. There is no benefit in it. Did somebody send you? We got to look at that. We have to look at that. So you can get to these dudes and ask them, where you going after that? We said it before, it's easy. It's not hard. He showed himself at the cookie spot last week. I know where he at. I know we're coming through. It's not hard for us to murder each other in our own set, in our own ward, in our own communities, ghettos, where we reside. Any place you want to label it is not hard. What is the benefit in it? Where can you go? Who you want to tell? That little nasty hot cock broad that's giving you throat right now? You told her? And she said, good job? Or did a saltine do it? Who dropped the bag and for what? This is the question. You gotta answer these questions in order to resolve the problem. I had to say that to myself, yo. What benefit am I getting? If it's 1 million, if it's 5 million, if it's 10 million, what is my benefit airing this man out? And when I got to that realization to say, yo, listen, yo, that's not no reward for me. It's not, because this shit is easy. So something is coming behind that. I'm gonna have a reward coming to me. And it might not be one that I will be able to deal with. Who is sending them? I'm beyond the belief of that. That is just nigga shit. I'm beyond that belief. It is too many. It is too frequent. Too frequent. This is some other world shit. People are meeting their demise at a very, very early age. And it's not just the dude that worked for sanitation. It is not the dude that's working for Amazon. It is becoming what you always say, not to allow them to term you rappers. This is the headline again. We have to stop this dumb shit. You gotta stop it.
To me, we gotta they already tried to shoot him a lot of times though. So he should have been on high alert at the point. I'm not going to buy into he owned his master, so they got rid of him. I'm not gonna get into that. I don't really think that has nothing to do with that. Because they tried to get him out of here before. You know what I'm saying? They tried to get him out of here before.
A couple of times.
Yeah, they tried to get him out of here before. It's a situation to me where again, it's a pre-existing issues with somebody or certain individuals that just didn't go away. I'm not from the town, so I really don't know who or what, and I wouldn't even speculate if I did on any platform. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, it's somebody who saw him and said, there he go right there, and I don't care who he with, and I don't care who's there. So the thing that killed me is that when we're in a situation and we see somebody with their child or their significant other, it has to be a real strong hatred for you to still kill them. Because I remember, you know, coming up, no women, no children. If they around, you're gonna get to live and walk another day. But what's happening right now is that the anger and the hatred is so amped up that people feel like when they see you, they got to do something. We got 1,300 people in the building, 400 likes. Please, let's do better. And the super chat.
You know why it's amped up?
Why?
Because it's over nothing.
That's the point. Listen,
that's why it's amped up, because it's over nothing.
But this
is amped up because we're dealing with a lot of remedial ass people in our communities.
But also,
because when did we ever get to that point?
Now
I'm gonna tell you.
Listen, what's happening right now is that we in a situation to where everybody is looking at the next person and saying, yo, you need to. So if tomorrow somebody come on a platform, disrespect me, which has happened, look how I reacted to everybody. What if I was really on the type of time that I used to be on? I'd be in prison right now because I would have seek and destroy behind YouTube words. Nobody smashed any of my significant others. Nobody has smacked anybody in my family. Nobody has done anything to me in the physical that I should feel a certain way about. So what happens is you ask when you don't respond the way people want you to respond, but then when you respond the way people act like they want you to respond, you stupid. You understand what I'm saying? So it's be a lot of amping. It's a lot of you see people saying, making a video saying, yo, if he don't slide on him, he just stand the third. People, I don't even listen. Anytime I see people get into stuff, I always be the one to say, yo, man, leave that shit alone, because it's all talk. But once that hammer blow, it's a whole different game.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm trying, and they got to, because when you put them in front of an audience, when you bring them together and they cannot articulate the point, what's the issue? He humped on your baby moms, or she got her brother because somebody humped her man. What was that due cause for somebody to get their heads knocked off? I'm saying,
in this climate,
when we came out
in this climate, yes.
And listen,
in this climate, it's that stupid. Yes, it's that dumb.
Listen, so where they getting that from? Because if you ain't, listen, I'm telling you, before we even got to that point, it was a lot of contemplating, discussing. I've been in the mix with the ones who are now on these platforms talking about their lifestyle.
Yeah,
and how they did it and all that.
Yeah, but remember, but listen though, you gotta also remember.
And
I
always heard discussions. I've seen dudes lined out of here. In a second, dudes like, nah, storm out. We gotta really see if this is what we trying to do here.
Yeah, but that's when people was actually thinking. We're not in the thinking world right now. Nobody is thinking. Everybody is reacting. There's no thought into nothing. Everything is reaction now. There is no thought. See, without thought, you all reaction, you all emotion. So
but they talking like they thinkers.
Yeah,
you understand? You can't put
because they regurgitating. No. Because
everybody's smart.
Because they regurgitating. They listen. Ask some of these individuals to give their own thoughts. Now look, you remember the lesson. If somebody asks you what's today's degree, you might say what today's degree is, right?
Ironically, it's knowledge God.
All right.
Being born to build or destroy, and they just destroyed this man's life. So now who's going to build for his children.
Okay, so now look, when somebody asks you what's today's degree in the 1 to 40, that's where you get stumped because you don't know the 1 to 40. You just remembered that. So it's a regurgitation, it's a memory thing. So what's happening is that a lot of times when you ask people to elaborate, they gonna, with some idiot, well, I don't want to disrespect you, but what somebody said in the chat room, it's gematria, it's a sacrifice. That don't got nothing to do with the emotions of dudes in the street. So you mean to tell me some dudes in the street that been trying to take him out got down with these elite people,
with knowing the numbers, and they remedial as hell. They can't count to 10.
But it's because it's easy to regurgitate. So you're gonna have all these theories besides just saying, yo, that was some street shit. Straight up. Because when it's, let me tell you something. When it's a hit, I seen dudes, everybody get laid down. The kids, everybody, they don't want no witnesses. But when they go for an individual, they gonna get at him. So I know where you at with it. I know what you're saying. Yo, in the mind state right now, everybody's smart, but I tell you, everybody's smart, woke, doing sleepy shit. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody doing sleepy shit. Everybody could regurgitate what they heard, but they can't build off of what they know. So you're gonna get 1,000 videos of people acting like they know. I don't know what's going on in the streets of Memphis. I don't know. So I can't even speak. I can't even put it on nobody. The dude's already trying to solve the case and saying who might be involved and ain't even in the town. That's what they doing on Clubhouse. That's what they doing here. They already throwing people's name in the mix. So again, when I so-called have beef with people, I don't beef back because I always say, if this individual slip and fall on black ice tomorrow, the way they threw my name in it, I'm going to go into hell. So I just got to just leave it all alone. Yeah, I'm going to take that L. Oh, yeah, you didn't want no smoke with such and such. And I'm like, smoke? How do I got smoke with somebody over the internet? That's not real life. That's not something that you could taste, touch, smell, or feel. Those are words. And a lot of times I can't give shit my reaction because my reaction has always been violence. You understand what I'm saying? But how could I be violent because somebody made a video about it? How could I be violent because somebody talked about me for 2 hours? That's you listen, you had 2 hours to dedicate your day to me, to talk negative shit, then you're a fucking loser. Straight up and down. You're just a complete loser because you could be creating content and 9 times out of 10, you fucking, you're an idiot. You don't even know what you're talking about. So a lot of shit don't even deserve my attention. Like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And again, you got people canceling people. You got, nowadays, family, you never know what anybody got killed for. Nigga could have cut somebody off in traffic. He could have skipped somebody in the line. But here it is, dudes would be solving the case online, throwing people name in the hat. I never did that because I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened.
We don't know.
Man. But look at
that's why I gotta be a broad-based solution. Eliminate all that shit. Eliminate the rap excuse. Eliminate, the gang excuse. Eliminate all that and deal with our people don't have structure. There's no work being done. That's it.
But
you always hit the nail on the head.
But look, fam,
they humping, they drinking, they getting high, and that's it.
Remember
and in the mix of that, you're gonna be triggered by anything in the mix of that.
Now look, me and you had a conversation earlier, sidebar. I'm not going to bring his name up because I don't want to defend him or be pro him. I don't want to seem like I'm for him or against him. But remember, we spoke about an individual that have done things on the front line. Yeah, some of his tactics might be a little messy. Yeah, he might have defended 1 or 2 people that we're not in agreement with. Yeah, he might have stood with somebody we're not in agreement with. But we have seen him grab that megaphone and be in certain places and spaces that people who criticizing him don't go in.
Right.
So when you try to do, you still get kicked in your ass, even when you attempt to try to help the people. So it's like you damned if you do, damned if you don't. So some people just like, yo, I'm not doing nothing. That's why there is no structure, because when it comes to structure, when it comes to ideologies, you know, now we start picking apart the person, right? So we like, yo, I will listen to you, and everything you said was right and exact. Yo, I agree with 90% of what you said, but yo, you eat pork, so I ain't listening to you. So we always find the reasons to tear a person apart, opposed to rocking with them. So when dudes still step out and say, yo, no justice, no peace, they do step out. Look how people tear them down and be like, yo, you fake. But I can't call a nigga fake if he went somewhere that I ain't go. I can't call nobody fake who on the front line and I'm not there. Just because I don't agree with some of their tactics. You understand what I'm saying? I got to say, yo, you know what? Damn, maybe if I build with them and say to them, yo, you ever thought about such and such? Or instead of doing that, why don't I go out there and do it? So when they come on this platform and they say, yo, why y'all don't talk about stuff? Why you don't talk about it? Because it's not my job to tell somebody else what to talk about. It's not my job to tell people what they should be doing and all that. No, it's my job to do me. It's my job to give the information that I got. And if I feel like somebody is getting the camera put on them too much, and I'm speaking about them being on camera, that shit starts sounding like jealousy. You understand what I'm saying? Because if I'm doing me, nobody's counterproductive to what I'm doing, but the obvious people. You understand what I'm saying? But again, we in a situation to where we just got a bunch of lawless, brainless imbeciles running around, and the first thing they can do is just jump right on the camera and speak about shit that they don't know nothing about. You understand what I'm saying? They could speak about shit that they know nothing about. They could make clubhouse rooms. They could get YouTube revenue. They could make posts. They could do all of this. And again, I know what you're saying. The bottom line is what? The end result is what? Somebody passed. More people gonna pass because I know he got riders. And for what? So when I look at people, and I say, damn, should I stab the shit out of this person? First thing I say to myself was, well, I'm not in any imminent danger. They not in my space, my box, you know what I'm saying, in my circumference. So if I go out my way to harm somebody who's not in my space or didn't harm one of mine, then I went looking for something. You know what I'm saying? When it's nothing better to me than getting a good night's sleep in my own bed and not in nobody's prison and not, you know, and not in nobody's on the run either, because shit, being on the run is expensive too.
Or in a hospital.
Or in a hospital.
Because we don't have a monopoly on violence. If you can give it, you can get it.
Fact.
Nobody has monopoly on it. Not an animal on this planet. And one day, you're going to bust that move. And it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So then you got to ask yourself, what can provoke me? What can provoke me to take this person's life? That's what you got to start asking these people.
Right now, I think it's nothing, bro.
They got to be brought to the table.
Right now, I think it's nothing.
And ain't nobody doing it who claim to be intelligent, who claim to be a boss, who claim to be a baller or a leader of a set. Or they claim I'm big such and such, I'm little such and such, or I'm this and that. And you getting platforms, y'all getting TV shows, y'all getting movies. And y'all not man enough. You're not melanated enough to get in these people's face. And when they say that silly shit, whatever the slang terminology is, I'm going to ride, there he go. What does that there he go mean? What did he do? And that's when the code get established. Is he messing with the saltines? Is he a rat? Did he push somebody in your family? What's the provocation?
Yeah, bro, I think right now, I I don't think nobody. Yo, whether somebody saying the title was off, he did leave Memphis. He went back to visit his mother. Listen, it don't matter where he was living at. He got killed where he was birthed at. Okay, so the title was not off. He should have left and never went back. So I'm gonna change the title. He should have left Memphis and never went back. Because y'all always nitpicking. Y'all always nitpicking.
Everything we saying, they talking that.
Yeah.
Get them out of there.
That's all, you know what I'm saying? Dudes always trying to correct shit, and that's the problem. Y'all the people that's going to get pushed because you don't listen. You don't listen. It's not about whether he lived in Atlanta and L.A. Where did he get killed at? Did he get killed in Atlanta or L.A., or did he get killed from the place that he was birthed at? So what difference do it make where he lived? Where did he die? You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you just can't go back. Sometimes you just can't go back. You leave, don't go back. Do not look back. Look forward.
Well, I'm going to always have issue with that. The day I can't go back to the East is the day I get triggered. I'm serious. I'm better not never be in the East and feel unsafe. I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it. I'm going home. Straight like that. I'm going home.
Well, you know
what kind of type of time they on.
You know, for me, right, in my hood, my grandmother, my family left. So once I go back to an area where if I gotta take a piss, I gotta use a barbershop. Or
right, that's
I gotta drop a deuce. Yeah, I'm
Once
not. You gone. That's what I'm saying.
You gone.
But look though. But now look, dudes in that same hood be mad as hell. Yo, you never know how somebody feel about you till they mad at you, and most of the time they never tell you. You hear it from others. Me, I always look at the person sending me the message too. Like, so what made them feel good to tell you, and how did you handle that? Because nobody can come to me and say, "Yo, Blizz, such and such," and I know nobody can damn sure go to you and tell you anything about me. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is this, man. Like, yo, when you in a situation to where people have already made attempts on your life, yo, you kind of living, I don't want to say on borrowed time, but you got to be very, very, very cautious of how you move.
Well, you could say on borrowed time because you're in a real particular situation when you are of that hood. You're still dipping and dabbing in that hood, and your resources have increased.
Yep.
So you can't get busy.
Yep.
You understand? And this is how a lot of them, unfortunately, are getting caught sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because you are not allowed to move in the same manner. I don't care how much they get busy, because you see it. The younger ones are facing 20, 30 years, you know, because they try to maintain that same line and mix it with getting a resourceful, legitimate bag, which is the entertainment industry or whatever they do, whether they independent or they sign. You can't live the way these individuals are living now. And that's why they know they got one up on you, especially if they know your situation. They know your media peoples. They know you're not running around with that thing. You got to go into legitimate spots. You going to perform. You going to do signings. You going to radio. You on video, so they know that. That's what makes it really asinine to sit in that pocket. If you in that mix, and again, they trying to, you know, discredit and clown this Boozy. Boozy said it. Yeah. He said it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, son need to leave.
Yeah.
Specifically. Now, that ain't no prediction. That's just common sense. He's saying, yo, a good majority of the rappers get killed in their own hood.
Yo, but you know what's funny though? Let me say something, right? What happens is that niggas love, and then people love to come and say, well, you got ran out of such and such. And me, I'll be like, yeah, I did get ran out of there, but I'm still alive. So, hey, you got two types of fear. Fuck everything and run, or face everything and recover. Sometimes you don't recover against them slugs. Ain't no recovery. So if you got a chance to escape, escape. Now, let me give my situation. Like I said, I'm not in jeopardy in my neighborhood. I got family still there. I got people who gonna ride for me forever. You know what I'm saying? But I always think for, okay, it's not about me. Who's gonna get harmed? Who's gonna be a casualty of this war of me when I can know I could just step? I know I got the paper to leave. I know I got the paper to not put myself in situations. I know I got the paper to bounce. So I'm just gonna do that. Now, what happened was I'm in a situation to where I'm in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's looking at, yo, this dude is on the, and this is a teachable moment for y'all artists, y'all podcasters, you videographers, anything that you do that you might have some success in the hood and you start getting noticed, right? Because people don't know whether you got and how I move, you don't know if I got $1, 100, 100,000, or you don't know what I have, because I move the same regardless. So what happens is this: you in the hood, the Come Up DVD starts circulating. It's the hottest street DVD. I do the Max B interview, I do Gucci, man, I do all these interviews. So people hear me, but they don't see me, but they know that that's me. So the first thing that we do as a people, right? What we do is we want to see if, man, if you ain't support me, you can eat one. Nah, homie, you got to go.
Yeah, who the fuck is that, Melvin?
No, actually a moderator. So, nah,
somebody requested right now, you know, send somebody some bread. Yo, homeboy, you in prison?
So
send your paperwork.
So look, so I have
$25 donation. Send your paperwork.
Listen, so what happens is, let me finish the bill. So what happens is, right? People start wanting to know if you're gonna act funny. The people start wanting to say, yo, let me hold some. Because I've had grown ass men older than me come and say, yo, let me hold $20. Huh? Like, I don't got family, like I don't got bills to pay, like I don't got things that I gotta take care of. Like, how do you come before my immediate? And it's just shit
but that ain't. He wasn't asking you for $20 before.
That's the point I'm making. So now they want.
It's not you acting funny. It's now you acting funny. You wasn't asking me for $20 6 months ago.
So now, when you don't look out, when you don't get the $20 up, yo, he's selfish. He don't care about us. So what happened with me?
Not looking out.
So this is what happened to me. And this is why I don't fuck with him. My own first cousin was spreading shit around the hood that he's a bum and he hang with bums. So he's trying to say to the hood that this dude did me wrong and I'm with y'all. And you know, if he had to did right by me, I'd have definitely, we all be straight. So now you become the scapegoat for a bunch of bums. So he start making up shit. Oh, he sold my beat to Jadakiss. Oh, he got a deal with such and such. That's supposed to be my own first cousin. So I remember coming outside and, man, the energy was just way off. I just remember coming outside. I remember calling Tad and like, yo, I don't know, man. The vibe is just weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I don't know. Like, I be saying what's up to people and sometimes they just look at me and you know, they just turn their head or it's a dry what's up. But mind you, I wasn't privy to this information that people were saying all this shit, that this, you know, my own cousin was saying this about me. So I remember going in the store and I'm getting something to eat, buying me a sandwich. And this kid from the hood was like, yo, you ain't gonna buy your cousin no food? I said, what? He said, yo, you ain't gonna buy your cousin no food? I said, why I gotta buy him food? He got 4 kids around the corner. If I buy him food, how they gonna eat? Now, you know, because he can't get no job, you know, he got them felonies. I said, that's what he told you? I said, hold on. Why are you asking me this? Like, So I'm going to get a sandwich. So come to find out, it was the poison of the hood that he was running around spreading shit. Just, yo, all types of rumors. And I don't fuck with him to this day. If you listening right now, you could eat a dick forever. You could text me like you did the other day. And when I asked you who it was and you said it was you, I never responded. I actually blocked the number. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that create an atmosphere for you to be uncomfortable, for somebody to possibly take a bounty out on you because you didn't do something for what my thing was, what is everybody entitled to from what I'm doing? And what happened was I had a big crew. We used to do music together, right? So what happened was I switched the hustle up. I stopped doing music. I started doing media and I became successful in media. And then I started feeling like, damn, niggas is mad because I don't do music and struggle with them no more. I did my own thing. So now it started becoming, yeah, he didn't continue doing what we was doing. Yeah, he doing his own thing. But what do I owe y'all niggas? And this is the thing with the hood. I'm telling you, anybody who's a podcaster, anybody who's a rapper, anybody who's an artist, anybody who got a storefront, they're going to start looking at you like you're not doing anything for us. And it's not even people who might have protected you. It's not anybody who might have gave you your startup money. It's none of that. It's people who just sit there and want everything that you achieve. And me, look at the Drink Champs shit. What did I say on Drink Champs? Sometimes when they can't share your success, they don't want you to have it either. Me, I've just sat on this platform before and said, yo, listen, I don't care if you give it to Queens Flip. I don't care if you give it to Gully. I don't care if you give it to Rec. If you give it to Hassan Campbell, if you give it to Nori, I don't care. Just don't give it to them culture vultures in our culture, because it ain't about me. It's about us getting ours back. So I'd rather see one of mine get it than they taking it. I'd rather see one of mine get it than them have 4 million subscribers and 3 million subscribers. Because I'm always going to work. I'm going to get mine. But I've never been in a situation to where I'm looking at the next man and be like, yo, I ain't getting it, but I don't want them to get it either. Nah, give it to one of them. Just take it away from them. So when we in a situation now, man, where people just straight up and down looking at you and just feel like, yo, niggas really be feeling like I'm obligated to take care of grown ass men. You know what I told my cousin? And this shit might have been foul, but this is the realest shit I ever could say. I said, yo, why you always asking me for money, man? You got a family. I said, if I take care of your family and your wife, man, I got the right to come in your house and fuck your wife. Because I'm more of the man in your house than you are. I don't think he liked that shit too much, but that's the realest shit. Like, yo, family, when are you going to do something for you? I don't owe you shit. And you older than me. I'm the baby cousin. But every day I get to, you know what time I went to bed last night? 3:30, because me and you got that other project we working on. So I was up doing artwork. I don't outsource. Man. I got it. I'm going to make sure I'm good, because I got to take care of me, and my comrade is good because it's the man that ride and dine with me with a lot of shit. And I got to make sure, you know, that's it. But at the end of it all, I wish I could be lazy. I wish I could sleep all day. I wish I could get some fucking pussy, truthfully. I wish I could get some dome. I wish I could do all the things and the pleasures that these people find time to do, but dead ass broke. I wish I was still drinking sometimes. I wish I smoked some weed sometimes. I wish I was in a strip club sometimes. Because some of that shit dudes be doing be looking fun. But guess what? All that shit look fun, but y'all broke. And I sacrifice all that shit for my success. So how you having fun, having a good time, laughing and smiling, and you broke? And you popped. Your pockets is fucked up. But you want to look at the hardworking man and say, let me hold something? That's equivalent to me sitting on my ass all day and watching somebody come home from work dirty and say, yo, let me get $20. And this is what they do in the hood. This is what they do to you. They sit there, they do nothing, they look at you, they monitor you. That's when we start having these little dumbass barbershop arguments. Who you think got more money, 50 or Jay? I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I don't got a nickel in that quarter. I'm trying to get mine. I don't pocket watch. I don't views watch. I don't subscriber watch. I don't do none of that. I'm trying to get mine. I have no time to be jealous. I don't have no
Yeah,
time
but
to be jealous.
even in all of that, that gives somebody the right to pop you. This is what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if the dude is coming through and he's stunting.
But that's what they doing, bro. You know that. You know that's what they doing. You know that dudes is just really sitting back, watching you, and saying when he slip, I'ma get him. Why? Because for no ass reason. He's stunting. I had a friend that used to get us in so much beef, man. And they'd be like, yo, what is that shit about? He used to be like, nah, he just be fronting. How? Dude just be walking. You know, dude might be a little fly. You know what I'm saying? He might get shorties. Yo, what I learned in the hood, man, yo, that jealousy shit, that shit causes murder. That shit is sad, yo, that shit causes, dude, like you son seen situations where dude might have on fresh kicks and somebody just go step on their sneakers. Just step on them. Just because you ain't got none. You understand what I'm saying? And I never been like that. I always looked at people and say, damn, how you got that? Oh, nah. Thanks for giving me the information, because information is the biggest form of currency. See, people think it's money. See, I could give you money, but how you going to get more money? But if I give you the information how to get money, you always going to get money. See, people don't want information. They want money. You understand what I'm saying? And I used to say to people, yo, you don't even want to learn. You just want to be me. You cannot be me. So when people be like, yo, I want a Bentley. Yo, those certain things I don't strive for. I strive for happiness and good health. That's as long as I can have that, everything else gonna fall into play, because I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna bust my ass. You understand what I'm saying? But these dudes in our community are sitting back, and even the women, they are actually parading on social media like they got it made, and they twist it too. So they look at women who doing their thing. They look at people who's busting their ass. They look at people who's creating and trying to make shit happen, and their jealousy. And then the penalty for being successful in the black community is death. Hold up, King Rowe, I'm glad you say that, because you be saying a lot of little slick shit. So there you go. You up out of here too. Fuck you mean enough about me. It's my channel. I'm going to talk how I want to talk, and I'm giving information because some people going to go through it in their hood. Because this is bigger than Dolph. It's not about Dolph. I don't know why he died. I don't know what's going on, but I know how I could have met my demise in my own hood. So that's the information I'm giving. So shut the fuck up. And now you block. You know what I'm saying? But where we at in the community, bro, remember early on, you got a few phone calls. Why you ain't shout me out? Why you didn't do the, you like, damn, I just got on the channel. Yo, I'm just getting in a situation to where, I'm trying to get my shit together. You understand what I'm saying? But people don't, if you look like you got it together a little bit, they trying to be on you. And then all like, yo, feed the wolves and you got to feed the streets. No, I don't. I got to feed my family. The streets is not my family. My family is not in the streets. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to pay for protection. You know what I'm saying? But again, where we at, I see women lose weight. Their friends won't congratulate them. They just, oh, she got shot. We quick to just try to discredit everything that we do, even if it's a personal goal. We just discredit each other. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I really be happy for people, because looking at people and being able to smile lets me know that shit is possible. Shit, a black man, what? Oh, no, shit. Well, they wasn't even letting us in there. So I know I got a chance. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we at, man. This is where we at right now, where Dolph ain't the first and Dolph not gonna be the last. You know why? Because
they're not.
Yeah, because
you're not having these discussions. You're not dialoguing. These people are gossiping.
Yeah,
they're gossiping. And they're using these incidents to big themselves up for nothing. Because you ain't got the solution. Y'all ain't got the answer, Sway. Straight up. So what the fuck they want to talk about this shit for all the time?
You know what one of the solutions is? Placing more value on a life than you do a watch, a chain, a car, women, all that bullshit. Because none of that has any value. So, you know, you think about it. Somebody.
But that's words. How do we get them? This is what I'm saying. That's words.
Well,
how do you get them to place that value on the life? Because it has to be an educational process.
What did I say on the Queen?
This is what the question come in.
You know what I said on the Queen's Flip Show?
What are you going to get taking that man life?
You know what I said on the Queen's Flip Show? I said the value is when I look at you, I see myself. So how could I kill me?
But that's what they doing. They seeing ugly people. So they don't value that.
No, but I value, no. What I'm saying is that I value me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look at you, I see myself. So at the end of it all, if you are in a situation where you homeless or you in a mansion, I still look and see myself because I done been fucked up before. And I done been in a situation where I could afford whatever I want. So when I look at you, I see me. The good side of me and the bad side of me, but none of that is worth you dying for. You understand what I'm saying? None of that is worth you dying for. Nothing that you have can change my life. There's nothing that you have that can change my life.
Definitely not once you take it.
But look though.
Nothing.
This is what I'm saying.
I want to know where they at. Whoever y'all are that did it, ask yourself, what is the benefit in it? What's next now?
Bragging rights. Because bragging rights.
To who?
To more idiots.
Oh, and what happens when you fall out of favor with them?
You going to jail.
What happens when you pop one of their baby moms in her can? What happens when, y'all have a dispute over the last sip of Henny?
Yeah, you know what happens.
You think he not that little bit of information ain't gonna make its way to them people?
Yeah, I mean it definitely is. Or he gonna give you what you gave somebody else because he know how you give it up. That's the thing too.
I'm saying. So what's the benefit in that?
But we are in a time, bro, where none of this shit is beneficial, but nobody cares though.
But nobody's speaking about it enough. I'm telling you, you can't run from them difficult conversations, man. I look them in their face all the time. You bout that? You lit? All right, I know where to target at. Let's go. That's when they start stuttering, huh? Whoa, hold on, what? Yeah, when it means something, when it counts. That shit over there don't count. This shit in the community, in the hood, it don't count. You don't get no points for that. You think you gonna be what? You gonna be the next rap star? You wasn't doing it.
They really?
You gonna be the next dude on the block? You wasn't doing it.
What did they say in my chat room before? Not my chat room, in my comments. They straight up and down said, if this dude got it about me, if Doggie Diamonds got a deal with CBS and Viacom, I know I could get one because he ain't shit. And I went to the homie channel that said it. I had like 40 subscribers. So you're not even in the race. But that's how you look at me. If he can get a deal with CBS and Viacom, I know I could get one because he ain't shit. That don't sound like somebody who wouldn't blow my head off. So when I block these
individuals, that sound like somebody, because that could be anybody. That could be anybody. That could even be somebody that front like they love it and supporting.
But I'm saying the conversation.
They can have that same animosity and hate in them too. I've seen that.
The conversation is very, very hateful. And it's the same people who know we gonna come up in here and build. They know we gonna come here and build, whether you agree or not. Everything I say is not to be agreed with, but you gotta respectfully disagree. It's the same people that's gonna hit the thumbs down just because they seen my face, just because I'm live, just because you on here. These are the type of people who are bred in our communities, but now they're all over now. You understand what I'm saying? So you just not, Kareem Blizz Johnson from the East, because now you on a big platform. So soon you're going to be more. Now you got people that don't like you that you don't even fucking know. I got people who don't like me that I've never even seen them a day in my life. And they tell me how much they hate me. They make hundreds of videos disrespecting me. I never even seen them before, hundreds of accounts. And I be like, yo, you don't think if I bump into you, I gotta control myself because you are fucking with me. You're making it to where I'm gonna be scared for my life. So me, I don't have any dislike for somebody where I'm going to straight up and down stalk them, where I'm going to leave sly comments. I don't even hit the dislike button because I don't watch you. I don't even watch it to dislike you. I'm not subscribed to your channel. If your shit come up and my recommended, I'm gonna find a way to get it out. You understand what I'm saying? But we're in a situation to where the solution has to be self. Because there is no, what we do wrong, man. Again, like I said earlier, we pick everything apart, man. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, yo, I like Blizz. I like what he's saying. He keep it real, but yo, I think he got a perm, so I don't listen to him. They find little shit like that, and then everything that you said and do is discredited because it's something that they don't like about you. So we don't push it on the scales. I always say, put it on the scale. Do you dislike me more than you like me? So all the shit that I've done for this culture, all the shit that I do, you really don't like me? Let's just keep it real. Like, you don't like me. All the shit I contributed to. You don't like me? Why you don't like me? Because of what? And they can't even elaborate sometimes. It's just because they don't like you because they ain't you. And that shit is worth you dying. They are happy when you dead. Some dudes, yo, I done seen dudes wait for people to die, to talk to their woman, wait for people to go to jail, to hump on their kids, all types of wow. That shit is, but this is where we at. Why? Because we are in such a destitute state that we don't see ourselves as victorious. That's why I always say, I don't paint the picture of us being victims. Yes, we the victim of many things, but I mean, we victims, but we survivor of many things, but victims of nothing. You understand what I'm saying? That's really that's the mentality you gotta have. Like, yo, this shit gonna pass. This is, I'ma be out of this. You know what I'm saying? I done had people, yo, I was talking to, shout out to Big Steel, my partner. I was like, yo, man, I have people mad at me because I got shades on. Look at the minuscule shit of why we look at each other and say we don't like each other.
Well, I'm telling you, that's a mental health issue.
But who's
a mental health issue.
But who's the most mentally ill people that we can see? Because I don't deal with them other folks. They all mentally ill to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of them insane. But now we got people who's coming before us that's calling you bro. But the minute you turn your back, he's sticking his middle finger up at you. Yo, that's why I don't give dudes fives. I done gave people fives. Like, yo, his hand was mad sweaty. Why? I done had people come on these channels and call me goofy and fuckboy and all types of shit. But when I was in their presence, they were stuttering and physically afraid. I never knew why. I'm like, yo, why this dude mad nervous? Because I didn't hear the shit that they was really saying about me or how they really feel about me. You understand what I'm saying? I fear no man on this earth. I listen, I tell people all the time, I got beef with AT&T. I got beef with this car note. I got beef with these light companies. A man or a woman does not make me get up and get angry. Because if somebody can't make you happy, they shouldn't be able to make you sad.
Well, I went through that yesterday. I jumped on someone's Instagram, and it had to do with the situation with men and women in DV, and this brother who claimed that he was so intelligent said that women could provoke you. So I had to ask him, have you ever done any time? Yeah. And the host of it was like, well, why'd you ask? I said, because I can hear it. I can feel, I know that temperament when they talk about women provoking men and who could provoke who. And I'm trying to get this point across that if you allow anyone to provoke you to the degree of which you're going to suffer consequences and you still allowing them to provoke you, then you need a pill.
Mm-hmm.
Your dumbass needs a pill. If you know at the end you're going to have years of grief as a consequence, or you're going to have years of unnecessary beef and drama because you allow someone to provoke you based on some bullshit, then you're not intelligent. Then you're offbeat.
Right.
This is why they have the whole mental health field exploded, because people have become irrational, custies, and all type of different biases and different levels of extreme depression and bullshit that you want to put off on someone else and claim that someone provoked you. So I want to know how many of these rappers are provoking somebody to the degree of where they want to murder them.
I think all
murder beef.
I think all
I'm
of them.
talking murder beef. I'm talking about me. I know what murder beef is.
I think all of them, bro.
What is murder beef? He had murder beef? What did he do?
They don't care no more.
He had murder beef?
Listen, you know
it couldn't be discussed. But his kids are now fatherless.
But bust it, bro. Now let's turn this coin a little bit, right? The imbecile, the murderer, the so-called gangster, the so-called dude that don't give a F, he let it go. He bust his ratchet. Yo, these dudes are getting rewarded. They're getting movies made about them. They're getting write-ups in magazines. They are getting a name put in rap songs. They are being immortalized and idolized for being straight up pieces of shit. So some people were like, yo, remember the analogy I gave you between the famous and the infamous? Some people like, yo, I'm going to be known for something. I don't care what it is.
You gonna be known. Listen, I told you, I got a partner. He got 26 in right now. He's well known. Ain't coming home no time soon. Almost met his demise in there a couple of times. So you can be infamous all you want. You can be known as that dude, yeah, no doubt. But your reward for that, fuck you gonna write a movie about me for if I'm sitting in a can for life? That's a reward? While we watching a movie in the day room?
Round naked men. You know what I'm saying?
You got to go back to yourself, Mr. Big Time, and beat off. But you got a movie, you got a TV series. Your name is known. You in every magazine.
Yeah, you ringing bells in the streets.
You ringing bells. But you're going to die jerking off.
I mean,
it's the reality of this shit.
Yeah.
These young gunners need to know what's your reward for it. And they can never explain it. They can't even begin to tell you.
Let me give you another one.
They can't articulate it. What is your reward?
But aren't you speaking this, and ain't I speaking this from a sober mind state?
All day.
Okay, so now we're asking custies to be rational when they can't even rationalize with their addiction. That's first and foremost. See, most people are drunk and high, they super tough. I done seen dudes sober, quiet as the church mouse.
Yeah.
Soon as that liquor hit their system, yo, I'm with whatever. I don't care. You be like, oh, here we go. He about to start. Because that liquor, it's certain people that you know that you don't even drink with. Like, yo, nah, I ain't drinking with him. He start wilding. It's certain women that I used to see them get drunk. They first thing they do, they start crying. And then it's like, yo, hold on. So again, we're talking from a rational mind state. We're talking from a sober mind state. We're talking from a space of experience. We're talking from a space of, yo, shit real. But everybody think they don't care when they drunk. Everybody think they don't care when they high.
Well, we gave them the solution before. We told them stop drinking.
Yeah, but they don't.
I've been telling them stop drinking. You've been telling them stop drinking. Yeah. We told them to stay off drugs. We've been telling them that, stay off drugs. I've been telling them to stay the fuck off the street.
Facts.
Period.
Yeah.
I've been telling them to find purpose in your life. Because without purpose, you have no direction. Without direction, you have no goals. Without goals, you ain't shit.
Yeah. But
it ain't about what these institutions allow you to do. What goals you have for yourself in spite of them. So you don't have to be mad in the street and gunning a man down because he in a position where he think he gonna enjoy a fucking cookie.
Word. Yeah.
Kind of sucker shit y'all on.
But this is where, yo, bro, this unfortunately, all this shit is sucker shit. Because now we're gonna have 800 videos of people breaking down why he died.
Yeah, and it sounds stupid. I heard a few of them. Yeah. I listened to a few of them. Y'all not even talking. Yeah, well, he did this. He was he was good. But me, you ass, y'all got these platforms, and I'm trying to figure out who's listening to y'all, because you all sound like you're in the damn 5th or 6th grade. Grow up. Articulate yourself. Get your point across. But you ain't got no solution. So all you could do is talk in circles about this shit. The same gutter bullshit you want to speak about on the corners. What's the solution? What you got for his kids?
Yeah, I mean, bro. You know, when I look at, I talk about myself a lot because people really don't know what I've been through to sit in this seat. They don't know what I go through to this day. You know, because I share a lot of information with you. Mm-hmm. But it's not easy to sit in this seat because this is the seat with the target on your head.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm glad that I sit here and sat here because I'm easily to guide you and say, yo, no, don't do that. Yeah, don't do this, don't do that, because this, because nobody gave me the game. I just had to learn it on the job.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when I say stuff, I make it general information that you could make candles. You could be making candles. You could be doing t-shirts. You could just go to work and come home. And somebody looks at you, look like you at your job, or be like, fuck that bitch, because she thinks she cute, or she think her hair is longer than mine. See, I never looked at anybody with a reason to dislike them, because I don't care enough about looking at somebody and being envious. Yo, I be so busy trying to correct my flaws or looking at my flaws like I need to straight up and down fix this. I need to fix it about me. I don't have time to look at you and see what might be wrong about you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time. So now we're in a situation to where once you sit in a certain seat and the spotlight is on you.
Mm-hmm.
Now what happens is, instead of people looking and saying, damn, homie, how you do this? Or, yo, that's dope. Now you're in a situation to where you got to almost feel bad for being able to go buy a new car. Because you're going to have somebody say, yo, how you spend $40,000 on a car? You could have got $20,000 car and you could have gave him 10 G's and this is what people do. And they sit in circles. You got to remember, this is not a thing where one dude to sit there and conjure this up. Yo, they sit in groups.
Yeah, they grouping up now.
They group up and just talk about men and straight up and down figure out how they're going to help these individuals meet their demise. And I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You don't get it because you don't sit where they sit. Like you outside, you getting busy, you doing what you do. I'm outside, I'm running around, I get busy, I do what I do. These dudes sit in their drawers, and technology allowed them to sit in their drawers, they thumb in their ass, and be on Clubhouse, be on different apps where you don't have to see their face, where they can hide and shit, and group up together, and virtually suck each other off, and in the hopes that they can say something that will trigger more of them to group up. Sucker shit. Sucker shit. So we have to go extra hard. We got to go harder with the information. Extra hard.
They're gonna have to start receiving it though, bro. I'm telling you. They're gonna have to start receiving it because
we know London is receiving it.
Shout out to London. Shout out to Canada.
We know the DMV receiving it. I know Cali, I know Oakland is receiving it. I know Michigan. I get the DM. Listen, I'm surgical with this shit. I don't let nothing pass me by. The hate, the trolls, the bots, none of that shit. And the ones who appreciate, who donate, who give praises, all that. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm looking like this today. Or nice and business-like. Because one of our supporters who needed us, needed that extra. He buried his grandmother today.
Yeah, condolences.
I had to go through there. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to meet him face to face. And yeah, you may need an extra little bit of support here. Let me hug you up and shit and tell you, your family got people riding with you. You got a whole community riding with you. Never mind all this other bullshit. Never mind how many rappers got killed. Never mind this motherfucking 19 shit that's running around. Never mind all that. Never mind all that. Your granny, your patriarch and matriarch, everything. You know, it's grandpops, all that. Real recent. Both. Y'all need an extra hug.
You know it's deep.
We gotta love on each other like that and let that be the example.
But listen though, the funny thing too is that the environment that you really gotta get away from is the environment of your mind, your mentality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the way you think, it's the way you process, it's the way you see shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know when I became, at one point in my life, man, I'm gonna be real with you, it kind of wasn't normal. But I ain't give a fuck about nothing. Like I was just,
it was as normal as it was for many of us.
Because
I didn't give a fuck at all.
This is what I'm saying. So, and it wasn't even about I didn't care, whereas I wanted to harm people. Or it just was like, I used to be like, so what? Like, what you want me to do about that? Or I used to be like, there's nothing I could do about that. I'm not going to sit around crying about that, or it is what it is, or I'm in a relationship and the chick, tell me she don't want to mess with me no more. And I used to be like, so? And the minute I found the heart and started caring, that's when that shit started hurting. I'm like, damn, sometimes I got to go back to I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah. No.
Because I used to just be kind of heartless. The only thing that I really care about, everybody know my weakness, is children and babies.
Well, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you eat that pill, ain't no coming back.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So that's what you're realizing, man. Listen, it can be very painful.
Yep.
Once you have that awareness, that consciousness, you're woke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's painful. because you see everything. But I'm beyond that. I went through the painful stage. I welcome all the struggle now. I welcome that shit. My arm is tight, but it's painful. It get real lonely because it seems like you have no one to build with.
Yeah, facts.
Because everybody on ignorant demon time. Like we in this build right now.
Mm-hmm.
And once you go back over to IG, you're gonna have 10 chicks live with their thongs in their ass. You're gonna have 10 dudes talking about dumb shit. You have another 5 talking about, yo, Dolph did this and he was slipping. You're gonna have some others trying to sell you something. And the severity of what we're going through missed them.
Mm-hmm.
They missed them. So the tribe is small. It's small, but them small numbers, it's like in 300, that can get busy, gonna get busy. But we have to get to the root of that shit. You gotta get to the root of it. And I'm telling you, everything rests on the end result. What are you doing now that y'all done body them?
Yeah, what do you get?
What y'all gonna do now?
What's your prize?
What is it? What's your prize? So I said, you can't tell me. At one time you could. What? It's 10 million there. Whoa. I'm doing my homework. And if I see it out, I'm going in. I ain't worried about going in. I'm worried about the out. You couldn't tell me nothing now. You couldn't tell me 50 million there. There's nothing that can replace me in the work that I'm doing. Ain't no more me's. So my end result and the consequences of that dumb shit, yo, that outweighs any rationality I got in doing that shit.
You know what's funny too, bro? I just want to say this to the people because we coming up on the hour and a half mark. I don't want to be on here for 2 hours. I want to say to the people, you know, when you know better, you do better, right? And it's cliche to say that. You've heard it many times. But some of the things that you hear, you really have to really, really listen. So I think sometimes people hear shit, but they ain't listening, right? So you know better, you do better. If you know certain things and there's certain information that you have no excuse no more. Because even in the court of law, ignorance or not knowing is not a legal defense to anything.
It's not.
It's not a legal defense. So now we're in the times where all information is available. Believe it or not, a lot of information is available. Even the damn, you could look at some law journals now. You could look at some medical journals. A lot of shit is available. But what has your attention? What is taking your attention? You got 24 hours in a day, right? You're supposed to sleep for 8 hours and you work for 10. Think about it. You're supposed to get 8 hours of sleep, but the average person worked for 10 hours. What that leave you with?
Not much.
So how you supposed to eat, travel to and fro, and just have your downtime and shower? So you're in a situation to where everybody's sleep deprived, everybody's hustling and bustling, and you got information to change all that, but you're not doing it because when you do have a minute to give your attention to something, give it to bullshit. You don't give it to anything that you need to hear for your soul. You don't give it to anything that's going to better you. You feed that shit with poison. And then this is why your mentality is the way it is. And when people say shit to me that's stupid, I don't even be like, yo, man, I ain't listening to this nigga. Because like you said earlier, I was just like, yo, how do they listen to certain people?
I don't know.
Like, yo, how do you know? Y'all what? So you listen to somebody? Y'all listening to somebody or listening to individuals that mispronounce words, they can't spell, they're not articulate at all, but they give you so much emotion, and then they prey off of your angry emotion. They prey off of your victim consciousness that you just sit there and eat it up. And right now we're in a situation to where if you know better, you do better. We can't keep blaming. We can't you can't blame hip hop no more. You can't blame the spooky no more. You can't blame none of that. Yo, you know why it is the way it is. It's the mentality. And me, myself personally, I move away from anybody that talks or acts like a complete idiot. I'm not fucking with you because I can't listen. I don't have time. Only people who should talk a certain way is children because they don't know no better. When you have a grown ass adult, man or woman, talking a certain way and thinking a certain way, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not dumbing myself down for nobody, especially when people don't want to learn. And this is why people come in the comments and the first thing they do is argue. They don't hear nothing you said. They're going to argue, he wasn't in Memphis. Okay, so where did he die at? You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter whether he lived there anymore. Where did he die? But again, people will straight up and down find a reason to disagree instead of saying, you know what? I agree. I don't fuck with my hood. Yo, I don't even go around my way because there's nothing there for me. I know I done felt the hatred. I felt the jealous eyes. I felt the times where I say, yo, I'm really going to push somebody out here. I remember saying that like, yo, on the real, one of these dudes going to make me do something to them. So I do something to somebody in my hood. I guess I'm some type of warrior for the hood, but now I'm in the can and I lost everything that I worked for a worthless piece of shit that don't even want to do nothing. That don't even want to do nothing.
Again, it's beliefs. I tell people that every day. Anger is perception. It's your belief. And you escalating your belief into a bad space. It's a bad space, man. Sometimes that perception of how you fucked up. It's a lot of dudes in the can right now. I used to be with them, telling them, like, son, you had to do it? Nah, man. Didn't have to. Was it an absolute must? Nah. And now you sitting there grieving. You sitting there grieving. I'm telling you.
Yo, listen. But give them this.
Murder beef is for real, man.
But tell them this, though, bro. You could either isolate yourself from the bullshit or have them people isolate you. Ain't no coming back from that.
Ain't none.
So you can move away from it or you can have them move you away from it. The choice is yours.
Look, if you can, like I said, behind the wall situations is different. You may despise, just hate a dude you got to live in a space with. Hate. It's about 6 feet. You know, some of them spots are even smaller than that. I'm telling you, you could touch wall to wall, and you in there with some motherfucker you just don't get along with. And it's been times where I'm saying, yo, it's gonna be me or him. And he ain't no punk. He get busy too. This is life or death. And you gotta make that decision within 3 seconds. Are we gonna do this or not? And if you could get around that, I got around it, I'm here. If you can get around that, anything in the street you can get around.
Facts.
3 seconds, you can make that decision to fall back, inhale, and think. If it ain't life or death is different. That's defense. Life or death. You being attacked. That's different. These dudes is having words. These dudes is letting girls amp them up. These dudes is talking about record shit. These dudes got CEOs and business owners telling them what kind of music to make and put out. Oh yeah, this him, that's good. That ain't life or death. They're taking babies and making them orphans for dumb shit. Dumb shit. If it ain't life or death, what is it about? What's the murder beef about? You can't explain that? Then you's a simple motherfucker. And when them other ones come for you, you deserve to be where the fuck they put you. Tell me it's murder beef. Tell me that man aired your father out. I ain't got nothing to say. Tell me that man harmed your babies. I have nothing to say. Y'all niggas talking about I don't like. These saltines don't like you, and you ain't doing nothing to them. Nothing. You talking about you don't like him. He's stunting. His whip. That's murder beef? Them niggas is wrong. Talking about, man. Miss me with that bullshit.
Yes. Yeah, and on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you for everybody for joining us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Sometimes we want to talk about good. Sometimes I come on here and that's why I laugh and I say a lot of things in jest and just have a lot of things because I don't really want to have these type of discussions based off of things that's happening, but things are happening and we have to talk about it, and again, I'm just saying to y'all, to everybody out there, man, your mentality is everything. Start feeding your brain the way you feed your belly, the way you smoke, the way you drink, the way you fuck, the way you watch other people's illusion. Start feeding your brain with stuff that's going to put you in a situation to where you say, yo, you know what? I don't even really give a fuck about none of that shit. And not you don't care because you don't care. You don't care because you can't care. It's not even worth caring about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not in a situation right now. I'm not throwing it away for nobody. If you ain't in my circumference, you can say what you want. You can say whatever you want on any platform. I don't even care because I know when I see you, you ain't even going to have that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I just work on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no time to work on nobody else. I work on me, team me. And, that's what a lot of y'all should, be into. If you a lady, you a female, you doing different things for yourself, do what you got to do. Nothing matters. Nothing really matters outside of self. That's why I told y'all before, stop trying to look for self outside of self. Everything that you require is already in you. You have to find a way to bring it out of you. Because many people make it their job and their business to repress and suppress you from being you and being at your greatest point because they can't see the value and purpose in themselves. So that's why they'll just tell you, oh, girl, you losing too much weight. Oh, girl, why you do that to your hair? Damn, homie, yo, why you get them sneakers? People who have all the time in the world to analyze and criticize other people because that mirror is a motherfucker. A lot of them don't even look in the mirror. Because when you look in the mirror, you be able to see through you. You can see your soul in that mirror. Mirror don't lie. And it had nothing to do with weight or you got a pimple on your face or you need a haircut. Sometimes you could look into your own eyes and see sadness and see despair and see displeasure and see desperation. And that's the shit that people avoid. So avoid looking at themselves. They look at you and try to put you in a situation. See me, when I look at you, I see me. I look at you, I see me. Good, bad, and different. Because I could be the way life is. At any given time, your life could change for the better or for the worse. You got to stay ready. So you ain't got to get ready. So, on that note, we out. We be back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we got a good topic. We got a new show that we working on too. And it's going to be dope. So, let me get to what I got to get to. So, bro, I'll hit you up later on, man.
No doubt. You know me, I may shake and shimmy and shiggle over to one of these other spots, man. Maybe IG, maybe Clubhouse. I need to park on somebody or two,
Yeah, I can't do the Clubhouse. It's too much. she call that clown house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight clown.
Too many dudes be speaking out of turn. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So till next time, bro. I hit you up later on.
No doubt. Please.
Yep. So for the supporters out there, the Cash App is open if you wanted to support that way. The super chat was open. Thank you to everybody who sent the super chat. Thank you for the people who did send the Cash App. Thank you for everybody who hit like, share, subscribe. Thank you for everybody who's gonna leave a comment after the fact. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I can't thank y'all enough. All I can do is say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, and on that note, I got to go. I need a little bit of sleepy sleep. So let me shower, sleep, and later on. Peace. Oh yeah, and before I go, I do not give anybody permission to use any of my music. Do not use my intro music for any of your raps or anything. If you do, I'm going to flag you. Just letting you know now. Do not use my music for anything. This is my music that I made for me and my show, not for you. Okay? Oh, and also, for $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and websites, my Twitter, my Facebook, my Insta stories, YouTube community, and also my website, featured on my website, DoggieDiamondsTV.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Only if you're serious, and you gotta have Cash App, because y'all be playing with that PayPal. And on that note, I'm out. You are now watching Doggie Diamonds TV. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, you want to hit the bell so you can get all notifications of when I'm going live or when I upload new content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment on this channel. Peace.